Hi, this is André from RAC, and you're listening to The Interview Show.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Oh, no, it's actually either. I normally call it RAC, but a lot of people call it RAC. I don't really care, actually.
You don't have to be nice, but it should be RAC.
No, I'm actually serious. Like people call it whatever they want. I don't care at all. Hey, this is André from RAC, and you're listening to The Interview Show with Scott Wood.
I'm not telling you again. What you need is just a slap around to make everything stop and kill the fall when you come back down. I'm not everything you want. I'm just a tease. Maybe I'm out of touch. You could tell me what you want. I'll give it to you. Maybe you think too much. 'Cause you're Hollywood. You never should. We never talk anymore. With your high heels on, you kill the sun. I'm not your friend anymore. I'm so sick and tired of everyone telling you what you want. I could never keep track of who's gonna come when you start waving your magic wand. And you seem to forget everything that you said before you had it written for you. There's too much going on that you need to belong to. It's the only thing you know how to do. 'Cause you're Hollywood, another one. You made it all on your own. With your high heels on, you kill the sun. I'm not your friend anymore. Hollywood, you never should. We never talk anymore. With your high heels on, you kill the sun. I'm not your friend anymore. 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 Not your friend anymore.
Welcome to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. I am in the hotel room of Andre, aka RAC. How's it going?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. So we've just heard Hollywood, which is your first original single. You did it with the guy from Penguin Prison. So I'd love it if you could tell us a bit about that track.
Yeah, so I've been doing remixes for almost 5 years, and the idea kind of came up to do like an album of original songs and kind of do them with like different singers that I've already worked with remixes or whatever. And I had always really gotten along with him musically and as a person, and so he was like just an obvious choice for a first song. And we just kind of wrote it online. We were never like in the same place or anything like that, and we both love pop music, and we kind of, I don't think we really intentionally did it that way, but we kind of just went, all out and wrote a 3-minute, 30-second pop song, and very obvious pop structure, and that's that's what we set out to do, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Cool. I guess people are going to think with a remix, you sort of get a song, you can take it apart and put it back together in a way you like. But when you write your own material, you're starting from scratch.
It is and it isn't. It's like publicly, it is. It's a very new thing. But from my own perspective, I felt right at home because, whether people perceive it or not, I feel like with remixes, you're still writing original material. It's just underneath something that's kind of, that already exists. So, from that standpoint, I was very comfortable. I knew exactly what I was doing, and but on the other hand, you're also kind of defining yourself as an artist, and figuring out a sound and thinking about an album, and it's a lot. In that sense, it's pretty different than just one-off remixes here and there for different bands. So I've been having a great time and having a lot of fun just doing something like this because it's pretty new.
Cool. So this track's been remixed by The Magician. It's been remixed by Felix the Housecat. A lot of people were expecting there to be a RAC remix.
I don't know. Like that idea has been thrown around quite a bit just because of the history, but I don't know. Like I've thought about maybe just doing something like that, just for my own, like for DJ sets, just something not to make not to put out online, just to have something to play in DJ sets or something like that, because the song isn't super danceable in that sense for clubs. And I thought about maybe doing a version like that, but I don't know. We'll see.
I think you should do it.
I kind of already wrote the song as best as I could. I don't know what else I could do. That's my problem.
Well, that's the interesting thing, because some remixers, like a Skrillex or a Digitalism, will go back and redo their own tracks. Yeah. Other guys won't. So Are you one of those guys?
Well, maybe in a year or so when I'm in a different place or something like that. But like right now, like that's I'm super happy with it. That's where I am, and I don't know. It'd be kind of strange, I guess.
Cool.
I'm not opposed to it at all. It's more just we'll see. I might get a couple other remixes before I decide to do one myself.
Fair enough. You've made your name doing remixes, so I'd love it if you could give just a quick synopsis of how you got started.
Okay, yeah. So very long story short, I was in college, had no idea what I was going to do with my life, and kind of started sending out emails to all these, bands and managers. I was like, hey, what, do you want remixes? What, can I work with you? And the only band that replied was the Shins, and which, I mean, is incredibly lucky. And, because I was just some random college kid, and they gave me the first remix, and then from there I was able to leverage all this other stuff, and Bloc Party, Tokyo Police Club, RAC Riot, into that was just like the first year, and then after that is kind of been able to work with major labels and artists like U2, Lady Gaga, Kings of Leon, and back to indie stuff as well. I mean, it's been kind of a pretty wide gamut of material that I've been able to work with. Hey, this is André from RAC, and you're listening to The Interview Show with Scott Wood.
You never wear shoes without your socks. You never tell anything to me. I'm on your side, but only for a while, of course. You never use words you can't afford. A house with continents inside. So wait up. You never get nervous anymore. So wait up. You never get nervous anymore. What did you want me to say? What did you want me to do? What did you want me to say? Inside the lines, gotta catch 'em in a paper cup. You never know when to change your luck. The sum of everything you like. Out on your side, so introduce me to your friends. With the music and the lights and everything. So wait up. to do? What did you want me to say? It's only on the weekends, only on the television screens. Always with the girlfriends, always with the conversations, making up for lost time, making it with me. Wait up! You never get nervous anymore, so wait up! You never get nervous anymore. What did you want me to say? Hey, what did you want me to do? What did you want me to say? You never get nervous anymore, so wait up! You never get nervous anymore. What did you want me to say? Hey, what did you want me to do? What did you want me to say?
Hey, this is André from RAC, and you're listening to The Interview Show with Scott Wood.
You're listening to The Interview Show. This is Scott Wood, your host. This week we're talking with RAC. You just heard Tokyo Police Club, Wait Up, Boots of Danger, the RAC remix.
Tokyo Police Club was one of the very first bands that I ever worked with. This was back when they had their first EP. This was maybe 2007. They were totally down for remixes. I don't think anybody had ever asked them. And so I kind of very early on established a relationship with them. And after, I've done maybe total 5 or 6 remixes for them so far throughout their career, and it's that one in particular was actually surprisingly easy. It came together in a little over a day, which is not very normal, but I don't know, sometimes you just kind of sit down and things just happen, and that was one of them, and I was pretty happy with it. It's not necessarily the most danceable remix, but it's kind of it has like this pop thing, and it's kind of bouncy. I don't know. I'm happy with it.
So what drew you to Tokyo Police Club?
Mostly I just like their music. I mean, that's the easiest way of saying it, really. They, at the time, they actually kind of sounded a little bit like the Strokes, and I've always been a big fan. And they were kind of nerdy and geeky, and I still like that very first EP. It was very raw. In fact, when I got the files to do the remix, I mean, it was an absolute mess because they had recorded it all in a room all together. It was lots of bleed, no like click track. It was all like the tempos were always shifting. So from a technical perspective, it's kind of a nightmare. But that's kind of what drew. That's what I like about them, really.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for that. I appreciate it. I had to ask about them because they're a Canadian band.
Yeah, of course. They're great. Yeah, I love those guys.
So, as RAC, you don't really have an obvious signature sound like, say, a Deadmau5 bounce. Yeah. So I wanted to get your take on what you think is unique about RAC.
Well, here's the thing about like with remixes is that you're always kind of starting from a very specific perspective with the song, and I think our signature really well. I don't know if this is apparent outwardly, but one of the most important things that we focus on is like keeping true to the song and making sure that we don't ruin it, and just because if we're remixing, it's because we think it's good in the first place. So we really just kind of want to either take it somewhere else or just try our very best to make it better, and while respecting it and not completely cutting it up and and some people do that, and that's fine, but that's not what we're about. So in a sense, I think that's kind of our signature. Now with the album stuff, I think it's a little different because it's a lot more of a. I mean, when it comes out, I think hopefully people will notice, but it's a lot more of a sound, and it's very specific, and so we kind of focus that on the record and not on the remixes.
Cool. I'm a huge fan of the remixes, and they're not always the most danceable. I mean, they're awesome, but they're not always the most danceable. And you're here tonight doing a DJ set. So how do you construct a DJ set with a lot of remixes that aren't necessarily dance floor thumpers?
Well, what we do with DJ sets is that we kind of fill in those gaps with other people's music. That's why it's a DJ set, because you know, we play a lot of our own material, of course, because that's what, you know, I feel like that's what people are here to see. But we also play all kinds of other stuff, new disco, house, whatever, and just stuff we really like, or friends, and yeah, we just have this outlet to play music, and we just play stuff we like, basically.
Okay, you successfully dodged that question in a nice way, so I'll just let it slide. So when you're DJing and you can't play a RAC track, who's your top go-to guy right now?
I keep on talking about the Magician. We play, yeah. I mean that's pretty easy choice. You got 10 Snake classics, Flight Facilities, Jacques Renault. I don't know. There's a lot of people in that kind of style, like kind of disco, new disco stuff that we really like, and we like to play that. So, hey, this is Andre from RAC, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
Blue jeans, white shirt. Walked into the room, you know you made my eyes burn. It was like James Dean, for sure. You're so fresh to death and sick as cancer. You were sort of plum clock. I grew up on hip hop, but you fit me better than my favorite sweater. And I know that love is mean and love hurts, but I still remember that day we met in December. Oh baby,
is André from RAC, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
I would love it if you could take a remix of yours and sort of go through the thought processes before you start making it. So maybe one that you're recently proud of?
Let's see. Well, the Lana Del Rey. I keep on saying Lana Del Rey. The remix, for example, was one that I mean, the song was already fairly popular, and I kind of just sat down with it and like I think I soloed the vocal and maybe just the basic chords and like took all the extra stuff and just kind of thought about like what makes this, why is this popular aside from all the drama, whatever, and why is this song good, or why do I like it? Why does it sound good? And I kind of just sat with those chords, those piano chords, and just kind of built the song around that. And if you'll notice, the chords are actually the same the entire song, but it's just more rhythmic. It's a little bit more danceable, and that's essentially what it came down to. Is just kind of an arrangement thing. I stripped it down to its basic form and kind of went a slightly different direction.
What's the hardest thing about remixing someone who's such a big pop star?
Actually, with major label artists, there's so many, like, they probably reach out to so many other people, and it's almost like I don't really have to prove anything to them. With indie bands, I take a lot more, I take it a lot more personally if they don't like it, I guess. Because like with a major label artist, they have managers, they have label people, they have, all kinds of intermediary, I can't even talk right now, like middlemen basically that are kind of in the way, and
that's what happens when you party before the interview.
Yeah, that does happen. But anyway, they probably never even end up hearing the remix, so I never feel too bad about it. It's I don't really care.
Cool. So now, because you're so big in the game, I'm sure I'm sure you're at a point where you get your pick of what you want to do. So when you get these songs in your email box and you listen to them, what makes it easy for you to turn a song down?
I actually a lot of the times it's I don't know. It's if I don't like the song, I don't work on it. Like I can't possibly imagine spending 30 hours working on a song that I don't like for money. Like, sure, maybe the money is amazing. Like it happened with, I guess I can talk about it, I don't care. Will.i.am asked me for a remix, and it just wasn't my thing. And he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. We don't have to. If I don't like it, I don't have to do it. And I didn't like the song, so I didn't do it.
All right, André, a.k.a. RAC. It's been great having you on the show. At the end of the show, I love the artist to pick one of their tracks, and we play out to it. So I'm actually going to go with my most recent remix that just came out 2 days ago. It's for Bloc Party, and it's for their new single called Octapus. And I'm pretty proud of it, even though I had maybe 3 days to actually finish it. And it was kind of have a little bit of a history with Bloc Party, and I'm just really happy to kind of keep that going, and I'm happy that they still like my work and still want to work with me. So we're going to listen to Octapus by Bloc Party, the RAC remix. Thanks for being on the show.
Yes, thank you. Hi, this is André from RAC, and you're listening to the interview show.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Oh, no, it's actually either. I normally call it RAC, but a lot of people call it RAC. I don't really care, actually.
You don't have to be nice if it should be RAC.
No, I'm actually serious. Like people call it whatever they want. I don't care at all. Hey, this is André from. This is the worst part. I always mess up with this stuff. Hey, this is André from RAC, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
Come on!
Mama